Lewis Hamilton's car. Oof, such massive. It's total of 18 tons. In India, one of them has this one. These were the celebrities' cars. Now I'm at the Mercedes Museum. This museum is even more crazier than the Porsche Museum. Because outside when I was coming, there were a lot of supercars. We'll go see a lot of things. There's a lot of stuff you can see, and we will go explore more. Entrance itself, that is, I think so the Mercedes is the big daddy. Just mind blowing, that the finishing and the texture of the seating and everything is top notch. You know, this museum is just crazier, bigger than the Porsche Museum. Obviously Mercedes has bigger history. Outside it's even more crazier actually. So there's some get together car, and outside they have the best cars. Getting to see, you know, these kind of cars. This museum is so beautiful. You're entering a royal palace, and that's how it feels like. This is the museum itself, and the elevator is so futuristic. Concept itself is very futuristic in here. Bought the ticket and I got 25% discount because of the Porsche Museum. They gave 25% discount because I had the ticket from Porsche, so which was pretty good. So futuristic. This is the Mercedes-Benz entrance now. I just came to one of the main mode of transport. They were using it, you know, to get from one place to another place, and they attached these kind of carts to them. How Mercedes-Benz was so much involved in creating their first own cars, and the history itself is so beautifully explained and very nice. I really like the Mercedes-Benz Museum more than the Porsche. I could say that Porsche is more aesthetic, but here it's more like aesthetic as well, but then let's say the way they have presented each and every thing is so special. This one is similar to the Riga Museum I went last time. So there were these old vintage cars. These are really nice, well maintained, similar to the Riga Museum. Look at the toolbox, the wrench, different type of wrench, how they were, and the toolbox itself. The technology has evolved so much now, is that everything is so nice. At the time when they invented these things were like, you know, a big thing at that point. This bus looks like the Hawaii bus. They're all buses. Amazing. Wow, look at this, just mind blowing. The tire itself is like, whew, solid rubber. There's no like tube or nothing. It's solid rubber. And this is the not the latest version, but the newest amongst them. To the top, see the coloring looks like proper red, you know, like blood red. Oof, such massive. 18 tons. It's total of 18 tons. 43 people could fit in this. In the very old times, they already had these kind of trailers where they can put like a massive, like 4 cars, and which is really nice. You know, look at the how they were before. But the condition on these vehicles are top. Obviously they are Mercedes and they can get everything done. The painting and everything is so perfect on these. Look at the nose itself, like, which holds the engine itself, but it's so long. Mercedes has always been classy with everything they have put up. The tools itself, the bulbs, everything is so nice. These cars here are for all the civil purpose use, like from the police car, let's say the firefighter truck. This is the cleaning thing, and this one is for harvesting, and then as well this is for firefighting, and this one all purpose. And this is the medical emergency car, like drive fast. This is for construction. This one is for transport logistics, and this is the medical van itself, and obviously the tow truck. Mercedes-Benz was one of the people who are using it because it was very reliable and top in class at that point. This is so nice, and there are very few of these. And this is the 300 SL Coupe. It's most, I think so, in auction it might go for crazy amount of money. In India, one of them has this one guy has this. His name is Bhupesh Reddy. Wow, this is so beautiful. Mercedes is, the spoke wheels they have is just mind-blowing. Mercedes 300 SLR, but similar. I think so, they are all same. No, SL. This is SLR. This is SLR. That is SL, and this is also the same. 300 SL Roadster. This is Roadster, which makes sense. They have the butterfly doors both, but then this one has open roof. It's a coupe, and see the two-door in itself. Body itself is so beautiful, and it's actually a sports car. At that time, it was a sports car, and it was the #1 safest sports car on road at that time. For my thesis project, I had worked on the similar concept called the space frame. So I had designed this using space frame, and space frame are used in race cars actually. Back then they should be comfortable. They are really comfortable actually, really comfortable, better than the current buses whatever we travel in. I swear this is really comfortable. Back then this was the luxury bus. All the cars here are a symbolic thing, is that these were the celebrities' cars, and every celebrity back then owned these cars, and they were so famous, and it was like a status that if I'm a celebrity I need to own this car. And you can see this AMG SLK. This used to be one of the top cars at that time, and all the celebrities were using these cars. Just amazing. This as well is when there were films done and the movies shooted that time. This was the one they used to use. And here as well, every red carpet entrance, the Mercedes-Benz 300, Mercedes-Benz 600 Pullman, a status symbol where all the rich people were being taken after day of flight, like once they get down, and they had these cars just coming to pick them up. Truck races back then as well. I didn't know about this, but yeah, as you can see them like competing against so many companies, and they're always improvising. And you can see there as well, there are a lot of trucks, and all the race cars are being lined up here. This is a concept car, AMG GT. The alloys itself, like with the color and everything, is just top. This is something which is the mirror. There is a screen where you can see there is no side mirrors. This is the side mirror actually, and this is a concept car, Mercedes-Benz SLS. This is completely electric drive. The bonnet itself is so long, and the engine itself is such a massive engine they have actually. This is the all-time, the Benz E-Class, still running model, this one. This is how it is. The entire radiator is the engine, and that's the gear, and there you see the differential. Amazing to see. It's a tiny engine but more powerful, very powerful. And this used to be the Mercedes-Benz 2.5 liter, and it is almost 2.5 liter engine, the 2.5 liter engine, and that's the fuel tank. It's completely space frame used. It's more lighter, let's say not road safe, but let's say for racing this is how they did. And a lot of researches was going on at that point, and these were the drum brakes, not the disc but the drum brakes. It's completely shown how the racing was evolved, and with all the top cars until then. And this was the racing dress, like the uniform itself, the racing suit. I'm seeing a Formula 1 car for the first time in my life. It's so like, see the length itself is so long. It's not like a normal car. The fender itself is like so nice. They put so much research on these, and they're doing so much things. Thing is completely carbon fiber. This is entirely carbon fiber. There is no grip, and I don't know how it's actually, on the road. Lewis Hamilton's car, which he used to drive. Oof, the way they mounted it is like really crazy. If a small nut is taken off, the vehicle, it's gonna be like BAM, like this way. You can segregate it with truck racing, how it is, the shoe, gloves, and the cup itself. This scale model in Indian price is almost 50,000 rupees. For this small thing, 50,000, you can buy a bike or scooter. And this is almost like 15,000. Oh man, come on. 7 euros for the key bunch itself. Futuristic designs, the interior designs. Actually, I should have been, and I still can go work in some automotive company because I studied automotive. But it's very interesting to work with Mercedes and BMW. It's something to the next level, You're creating something, you're inventing something new, and there is more innovation. Ah man, this is so beautiful. This is similar to the Porsche I saw, and I said the green color, similar to that itself. How it all starts from craving to making into a concept car, and this is clay. They shape it out and stuff. It's perfection, perfection. And they don't care about small things. Mercedes something, it's for class, you know. People love the car, and everything they have is like top luxury. The difference between Porsche and Mercedes, I can tell you now, it's a proud moment for yourself when you do something innovative and you're part of a team. Detail they care, but let's say with other things. And in Porsche, they didn't give this thing, whatever we were wearing on the neck, they didn't give it to us as a souvenir or, you know, just as a memory. But let's say with Mercedes, they gave us this thing as a souvenir, which is very nice, you know. It's a simple thing, but yeah, it is a memory for people who come here. But the same thing Porsche could have done it. See, you see the difference itself. So I'm back, and it was an amazing. It was worth going. Lot of knowledge I gained. Revolution they bought, creating from small to a bigger company. Now they are. I believe that now starting small always has an effect, and it's gonna go bigger. Thank you so much for watching my vlog. Appreciate it, and keep supporting. Thank you so much once again. Share it with your friend who is a car enthusiast.